Hey guys, welcome back to Hendrickson Family Farm. In today's video, I'm going to be fixing the old tractor tire. It's just a little one. She's a little flat. So it's on the 2030 John Deere. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to pull the tire off, and then we'll pull the tube out of it. And I'll show you guys how to patch a tube on a tractor tire, or on any tire really. The tube's a tube, same as like a bicycle as what it is on a tractor. But we'll get started and show you guys what we do. So I do use jack stands, even though that looks pretty unsafe. I will have those jack stands just in case. Okay, we don't have enough jacks to get high enough, so what we're going to do is we put that block there. We'll take the valve core out of the deal. My high-low jack is not here for some reason. I think someone has it borrowed and hadn't brought it back. But it's leaking pretty good. I can hear it from here. So I'll go ahead and pop that valve core out and we'll get that tire off of there. Yeah, I don't like it, but we're gonna do it. Just so you know, I might leave this part out because it's pretty unsafe. Well, popping the bead off that way didn't work, but the back side of the bead's popped off, so we'll just do it that route. Well, shoot, I forgot my other bar. Just gonna use an old tire iron. So, and then another important thing to do is hit this backside and make sure that that is down on the lowest part on the back. It does make it a whole lot easier. This old tire needs to be replaced. But I think we can get one more hay season out of it. Shoot thing. She's definitely had some wear and tear. Biggest thing on tires is not to get too aggressive and take too big of bites, because then you end up ripping the stuff up and tearing more up than what you needed to begin with. Make sure your valve stem's pushed through, because it is a tube, remember that. I'm gonna go get the valve stem and air hose, and we'll air it up and see where our hole's at. I have 150 foot of air line just so I can reach all the way out here in the driveway. Never know when you gotta have to air a tractor tire up or trailer tire, whatever the case may be. So I always try to make sure I got plenty of air hose. The biggest thing is not put too much air in here, because you don't want to pop your tube. Looks like it's right there on the old patch, an old patch that someone had on it. Well, that'll make it easy. I'm gonna run inside and we'll get the patches and we'll get this thing patched real quick. So the patches that we're going to be using are just a patch kit that I picked up at Walmart or Atwoods or somewhere like that. I think I paid $1 for it. And then you got to have some brake cleaner to kind of scrape it off. And the reason why I'm using this one is to show you guys, as long as you patch it correctly, you'll fix it. So we'll go ahead and pull this apart and get our stuff out. First thing we're going to need is this old scraper here. It's pretty corrugated back here on the back. It's to roughen it up so that glue has somewhere to stick to. And I like to do it with the tire aired up, that way I can get it good. Another thing, I like to keep a little brake cleaner handy, because if there is any old glue, like in this case, it'll help get it off of there. So, and then to put the patch and the glue on, you want to make sure that you have the air out of the tire, because they'll try to push your glue off of it whenever you're trying to glue it. Once I get it flat, I'll come down here again just to make sure. And you want to make a cross like a X over it. Give it a couple. Give us a good spot. Rubbing alcohol works pretty good for that part. I just don't have any rubber and alcohol right now. So we got it cleaned up good. Sorry the air compressor was running in the background there. But, and then you take your rubber cement here, tire glue, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to put a good healthy dose on it. And then, whoo, we're gonna get us a patch. You don't have to be in a super big hurry for it. And they used to make a roller tool that they would send out with it every time. A good thing that works to roll them is if you just have like the cap off the brake cleaner. That's one of the reasons why I grabbed it, because it didn't come with a roller. And we'll roll that dude down on there. And then we'll let that thing set for probably I'm probably gonna let it set for probably 30 minutes, and then we'll come back and then we'll install it. It honestly can probably be put back in now. I just want to make sure that there's no more leaks, and if I air it up now, I run a risk of pushing out my patch, and I don't want to do that. So we'll come back here in a few minutes and we'll put a little air in it, and we'll kind of see where we are at that point. So we're going to go ahead and put this valve core in here now. We've waited about 30 minutes or so. Our patch is dry. We'll air it up and kind of see where we're at now as far as any other leaks. One thing is, I see a lot of times people will torque those doggone, people will torque these valve cores down in there where you can't hardly get them out. There's no sense in it. I might actually go ahead and try to pop that front bead off. It does make it a little easier. We'll see how it goes. First we're gonna have to deflate it no matter what we do. Another thing you don't want to do is you don't want to pinch your old tube. Otherwise you'll be right back in the same boat you were in. You don't want to pinch it with your tool here. Okay. Now I think we're good. You want to hold that up again, babe? Oh yeah, that's been there. Yeah, you don't want to put too much air in it before you check them with the tubes, because you will get that tube up in there and that bead will try to pop on there, and then your bead will have destroyed your tube. But I think we got that one pretty good. So now we'll go put it on the tractor. That second drawer down on the black toolbox. I don't know how long ago that stopped recording, which kind of sucks, but why I fix a lot of the tractor tires myself is I called them to come out and put a tube on my back tire, and it was $600 to put a tube in. I ended up going and buying the tube, and it was actually for this tractor. I bought the tube for $63.40 something tax free, because I'm farm exemption. And then come and put it in. It took me about an hour to get it put in, but that's a ton of money I saved from just doing it myself. So, and I'm not saying a tractor tire is probably the best thing for everybody to do, especially if you don't have a lot of experience working on tires. I did repair tires for a little bit right out of high school. I worked for a tire repair place, and we did lots of tractor tires and stuff. So instead of paying someone hundreds of dollars to do it, I'll just do it myself for $1, whatever that tire repair kit cost. It wasn't hardly anything, and it's good to go. There's not a whole, the tread still got a whole lot of life, but the sidewall on the tractor tires weather rotted pretty bad, just from, you know, it only gets used during hay season and putting hay out there in the wintertime. But I appreciate you guys coming along and watching me repair a tractor tire, and I hope you enjoyed, and we'll catch you on the next one.